road, you know. And I guess, is that legal? U-turn in the middle of the road. It says get the fuck out of the way, get the fuck out of the road. And yeah. So and then I said fuck you, and then I get he stops right here in the middle of the road, right here, and jumps out. And he says that he says police. I don't believe that. I didn't hear him say that. I didn't hear him say it until we was about over here. So he says that he said it or whatever, but that's bull, because he pops out of the car and he's ready to come after me. And when he popped out of the car, that's when I got scared. Oh my God, this is going on. So it's fight or flight. Either I got to fight or I'm going to have to fly. When he pops out the car, you know, I was like, all right, you know, I'll be your Huckleberry. You want to start some fight over some bullshit? Let's do this. He also says that he was here to protect and serve me. I mean, this is 1 block away from my house. I'm on Iowa Avenue. You can't walk 1 block outside your house to go to the store. You can't walk 1 block. And I had $2.12, so I was poor. I'm struggling out here, and all my change was all over the place. And then the jail took the $2.12. So yeah, those are the events that happened on Friday, December 7th, 2012. That's why my face looks like this. I'm gonna need to get reconstructive surgery in about 10 days. And I got to go through the court rigmarole. I don't know if I need to call internal affairs, if I need to call Stephen Armstrong or some of those personal injury lawyers on the back of the telephone books, or what I need to do. But a file needs to be created, and I need to follow up on this, and I need to work hard on this, because this assaulting a police officer is what they are charging me with, and that could get me 5 years in jail. I know that. When they said that they was police, I didn't fight. I understand the law. You don't hit the police. I get that. You're supposed to let them beat you up. If they do hit you and they're in the wrong, then you should be able to, you know, they tell you should fight it afterwards, but you can't do anything at the time. And when they told me that was police, I stopped punching. And when I stopped punching, that's when they actually come at me. When I stopped punching, when I stopped being aggressive, that's when they came up after me. Oh, you're the police? Okay, stop, you know, you're the police? I didn't know, you know, I'm sitting there trying to tell them that, but they didn't give a damn. No, once I gave up, and I guess they was nervous or whatever, you know, they doing U-turns in the road, starting shit here, but I guess they didn't expect me to actually, you know, stand up to them when they was popping out the car trying to do something to me. And I guess they, you know, once I came after them, they got scared of me, and so they just went ahead and was like, oh, we better show this guy a lesson. Well, what's the lesson? If you about to get run over by the car and somebody's cussing you out, he about ran over me, he's cussing me out, sitting there saying get the fuck out of the middle of the road. This ain't cop-like mentality. And he's got a white car on, he's got a flannel jacket, he's got a baseball cap. I mean, that's not a cop, that's just an asshole, that's just a dickhead on the street. I had no idea that it was a cop, I had no idea who the guy was, and he's, you know, doing illegal stuff. He's doing a U-turn right there at the intersection, tries to side swipe my legs, and he says, get the fuck out of the road. So is that what police officers are supposed to do? Drive unmarked cars, wear plain clothes, try to run you over when they do the U-turn, and then, you know, say get the fuck out of the road. Is that what the police are supposed to be doing? Does that sound like a cop to you? To protect and serve? This is my neighborhood. You know, this is where I live. And if they ain't protecting the residents here, who are they protecting? The state? The mayor? The politicians themselves? Are they just a gang out here where they could go around punching and beating up anybody they want to, make up any charges and any lies that they want to? Is that what we're doing here? Is that what this is about? Nah, you know, to me it was just some random douchebag. Just some random douchebag being a douchebag of a driver, doing U-turns in the middle of the road, about ran into me, got mad because I didn't immediately jump out of the car's way, and because I didn't immediately jump out of the car's way, he says, get the fuck out of the road. Get the fuck out of the road. So you try to run me over, and then you yell at me because I didn't fucking jump out off to the side. So that's the case. That's what happened. That's what precipitated that night, and then, you know, I go to hospital for about 4 hours. They stayed there, kept me in custody, and then I went to jail, stayed there for about 4 hours, and then I got bailed out on my own recognizance. And Tuesday morning I'm gonna find out how far this thing's gonna go. So, you know, and I gotta get a lawyer, and I gotta get a doctor's appointment on Monday. So yeah, fun in South Louisville. This happened December 7th. today on Friday. Today is Sunday, so this is 2 days. This is what I look like 2 days afterwards. I wasn't as swollen and didn't have all the black eyes as I did before. My nose was crooked and it's bleeding all over the place, but it wasn't like this puffy. It didn't have the black eyes like this, and you know, it wasn't. I think it kind of looks worse now. They didn't want to reset it there because they said if we're going to have reconstructive surgery, just might as well go ahead and do it all, you know, in one shot. When it's swollen, sometimes you reset the nose and it doesn't go in the right place. It's hard to tell because, you know, it's swollen, so they want to wait for the swelling to go down. Yeah, I mean, that's the most of it. That's they were jerks in jail too, harassing me and stuff. They you know, did a credit card swipe right underneath my butt cheeks or whatever, and you know, molested me. They molested me at the jail. So I mean, I in a way, like, none of this surprises me. We live in a police state. We live in a police state that disproportionately goes after young men. They're not here to serve and protect. I think there's a few good apples out there on the force, but this is what happens. Some hothead cop with an ego wants to, you know, what somebody said, fuck you back. You say, get the fuck out of the road. No, fuck you. Oh, now it's on. Now I'm gonna jump out of this car and I'm gonna kick your ass. Is that what we need the police around here for? To, you know, see what's going on, you know, to make sure that troublemakers like me, people in the neighborhood who just want us to walk down the road, go to the store, is that why we need police officers here? To make sure that people can't even walk to the store? I was walking on a sidewalk. And then I crossed the road right there at the intersection. So, yeah. You know, and there's like 4 or 5 blocks here. If I want to get to the stores, I mean, I got to walk all the way to the end, cross the crosswalk, and then come back like that. Nobody does that. That's crazy. So that's what I'm gonna cross right here. There's nobody coming up on the left. There's this car coming up right here. Now I'm crossing the street. This is illegal. This is the illegal practice that we need to beat people up, mess their face up, and then throw all these court charges on them and try to ruin their life. Is that what we need police around here for? So I mean, I just did a crosswalk there. I just walked across the street. That was a crime. I think it's a bigger crime for people to be pulling U-turns in the middle of the road and they almost hitting you. That's attempted vehicular manslaughter. So they attempted vehicular manslaughter, tried to run me over, sideswipe my legs. I didn't jump out of the way. I wasn't scared. And so, you know, I kept my pace. I didn't stop. I didn't challenge him. I didn't do anything like that. I kept my pace, and that pissed him off. That pissed him off after I kept my pace, and he says, get the fuck out of the road. Get the fuck out of the road. And I said, fuck you. And as soon as I said, fuck you, they pulled right up a little bit farther, so they wasn't in the middle lane. They was in the, you know, there's 4 lanes, so it was in the parking lane. But still, that's, you know, that's a busy highway there, and people needed to be driving on that. But he's parked in the middle of the intersection, hops out the car. I don't know, what would you do? What would you do? You're walking across the street, somebody about hits you, they say, fuck you, get the fuck out of the road, and then they pop out the car. That's aggressive. He's coming at me, tried to run me over, said, get the fuck out of the way, and then he jumps out the car. And he didn't say he was police. He jumps out the car with a baseball cap and flannel. So, jumps out the car with a baseball cap and flannel. And, yeah, so I mean, I've repeated all this, but it's plain clothes. It was just a random, you know, just some random American, just some random road rage driver. Some asshole road rage driver is what I thought it was. So, that's it.
Ain't you on YouTube?
Yeah, hey man.
What video you making?